So now we are going to discuss our last session number 5, exporting and printing slideshows or presentation. In this session, we are going to study how can we export our presentation in other formats, like in PDF format or like in Macromedia flash file format or in the format of PowerPoint presentation, Microsoft PowerPoint presentation. One more topic which we are going to study is how can we print our presentation. How can we take a printout of our presentation. In the previous topics we have discussed various aspects of OpenOffice.org Impress and we have learned so much. Now in the last chapter we are going to work on slideshow, how we can show our slides to the audience. Before this, we need to have a look of all the slides that we have created. So for that we have to go to slide sorter view. So before showing these slides to the audience, we need to have a last view of all the slides in miniature form so that we can check whether we are correct or not. So this is our topic 5.2, working in slide sorter view. Slide sorter view displays rows of thumbnail views of slides. Means it shows the slides in row format and it shows us the thumbnails of slides. Means it shows the slides in miniature form. So that is, the slides are miniature slides. So these are small miniatures of the slides so that we can rearrange them. If we want, we can delete any slide, or if we want, we can create one copy of the slide also. So in slide sorter view, you can easily rearrange the slides, you can easily delete any slide, or you can easily duplicate any slide. So first of all, we will see how we can switch to slide sorter view. So let us open, this is our file. And right now you know very well, whenever we open our file, the default view is the normal view. So right now we are viewing it in normal view. Now the question was, how can we change the view to slide sorter view? So we will click here, slide sorter, and from here we can change the view to slide sorter view. One more option we are having, we can click on view, and from here we can go to slide sorter, and this will change the view to slide sorter view. So the next question is how to arrange, means rearrange slides in slide sorter view. So if you are in slide sorter view, you can very easily arrange your slides. Suppose I want slide number 1 to come here. Okay, so for that I will just press my left mouse button and then I will drag this slide, and you can see it is coming in between these two, and if I will drag it here, it will come in between these two, and I will release it. You can see this slide has come here and is between these two slides. So this way we can rearrange our slides by drag and drop. We can make this slide at the first position also. You can see, just drag and release and you can rearrange the slides. Next is how to select continuous slides in slide sorter view. Suppose you want to select this slide and this slides. These three slides are continuous slides, one after another. So if you want to select continuous slides, means all the slides are in continuous formation, there is no any extra slide in between them, so we can go for the shift key. I will press shift key, I will select the first slide, and then I will press shift key and I will select the last slides. You can see last slide, and you can see all the three slides have been selected. So all the slides which are in between the first and the last slide will automatically get selected. One more we can see, suppose this is the first slides I want to select, then I will press the shift key, and this is the last slide I want to select. I will click here, all the slides will get selected. So the slides which are in between will also get selected. So if you want to select continuous slides, you just need to select the first slide and the last slide using the shift key. Now next is, if the slides are not continuous, means the slides are non-continuous slides. So how to select non-continuous slides in slide sorter view? Suppose I want to select this slide and this slide. So these slides are not continuous. So these are non-continuous. So for that we will go for control key. I will select the first one, then I will press control key, then I will click on this one. Both the slides will get selected. You can see both the slides are not continuous. There is one slide between them. That is why we will go for control key. How to copy and paste a slide in slide sorter view? If you want to copy a slide and paste this same slide in slide sorter view, how can we do this? So for copying, we can do one thing. We can just right click and then we can select copy. One option, this one. We can go for the shortcut Control plus C, Control plus C. The slide will get copied, or we can click on edit, and from here also we can click on copy. So we have three options. Any one option we can follow. Now for paste, you can just right click and then you can click on paste. Right click and then paste. Suppose I want to paste it here, or you can right click and paste. You can paste it here also like this, or you can click on edit and then you can click on paste. Like this also you can paste the slide, and you can go for the shortcut Control plus V also. So there are three methods to copy and paste the slides in slide sorter view. Now if you want to delete a slide in slide sorter view, if you want to delete a slide in slide sorter view, suppose we have these slides, three duplicate copies we have created, and suppose I want to delete this one, price list. Okay, so we have multiple options to delete a slide. We will select the slide and then we will right click, and here you can see the option delete slide. So one option is this one. You can click on delete slide, or you can click on the slide and then you can press the delete key from the keyboard. This way also we can delete the slide. So one more option we have seen, and one more option is Control plus X. Control plus X will also delete the slide. So three options we have seen. Our next topic is 5.3, creating slideshow. What is slideshow? We know very well. Slideshow is the name of running electronic presentation. The presentation that we have created electronically in openoffice.org Impress is our electronic presentation, and if we run this presentation onto a projector or on a computer screen, it will be termed as slideshow. Now in slideshow we can add various types of effect. Two types of effect we usually add in slideshow. So various effects that can be used in slideshows are: first one is animations and transitions. So either we can go for animation of object in the slide, or we can go for transition. Both we use. So what is transition? Transitions are special effects that introduce a slide in a slideshow. Suppose one slide is running, and when I want to remove this slide and I want to go to the next slide, so the effect that will introduce this new slide in the slideshow is transition effect. Means how the new slide will come in the slideshow. So slides come one after another. So first slide we are having, then next slide will come from right side, from top, or any other effect will be used, that will be transition effect. So how the new slide will come after the previous slide is called slide transition. We have multiple slides in a slideshow. So one slide is there, then comes the next slide. How will the next slide come? So now the question comes, how to add transition to a single slide, means how to give transition effect to a single slide. So suppose we have multiple slides here. I will go to normal, and suppose I have selected this slide and I want to provide transition effect to this slide only. Okay, so either I will click on slide transition here. Here you can see this one is the slide transition option. I can click on this one also, or I have one more option. I can click on slide show, and from here also we have the option slide transition. Okay, now here apply to selected slides. I have selected on a single slide. I can go for multiple slides using control key also. So suppose I am going for wipe right. So you can see this way the slide will come after this slide, slide number 3. This way the slide will come, or I can go for any other effect also. So this way after this slide, slide number 3, the 4th slide will come. Other options are also available. Modify transition, you can select speed also. Suppose you can go for slow, or you can go for fast also. Sound, if you want, you can include sound also, or you can go for any other sound also. Now how will the slide advance? On mouse click, when I will click using mouse, or it will advance automatically after suppose 2 seconds, 3 seconds. Okay, or it will advance on my mouse click. Okay, so these settings we have selected. These settings are automatically saved with this slide. No need to save anywhere. These are automatically applied to the slide. So this slide have now this setting, wheel clockwise, and it will be fast or suppose slow. Okay, it will automatically get saved. So when I will go for slide show, you will see that this effect will work for slide number 4. Okay, so let us see this. You can see this effect have been saved. Okay, now the next question comes, how to add transitions to all the slides. This way I have inserted transition for a single slide, but if I want to go for multiple slides, all the slides, so what I will do, just I will click here slide show and then slide transition, or I will click here and then I will select whatever effect I want, suppose wipe up or wipe right. Okay, and then whatever modification I can do, speed or sound I can take, and I will click on apply to all slides. When I will click on apply to all the slides will have the same effect, wipe right, all will have the same speed, slow. So I will click here and you can see one by one all the slides are getting this effect. All the slides are getting this effect, wipe right. You can see using slide show also, all the slides have the same effect, wipe right. Okay, all the slides are having the same effect. Now next thing is animation. You can see transitions we have given to the whole slide. Transition is actually how the slide will come, but there are different objects in the slide, like images are there, text is there. So if we give any special effect to any object in a slide, that is called animation. Either to text or to images, it is called animation. So animations are spatial sound effect or visual effect that we can add to text or other object, for example chart or images in a slide. So in a slide we have multiple objects and we can give different animation effects to different objects of the slide. So now the question comes, how to animate text or any object in a slide. So suppose I want to give animation effect to this text. Okay, I want to give animation effect to this text. Okay, so for that we will go for custom animation. So I will click on slideshow and then I will click on custom animation. Okay, here I will click on add. Add will give me multiple options: entrance effect, emphasis effect, exit effect and motion pass. These are the 4 options that will come. How the text will enter, how it will come, emphasize means show as important, how it will exit. I can give any exit effect also, suppose disappear, and if you will click here automatic preview, it will give you preview also, how it will look. This is disappear, it has disappeared, dissolve. Okay, this is exit effect, how the text will exit, but I want to go for entrance, how it will enter in the slide. So I am going for fly in and I will click on automatic preview, then only I will get the preview. So fly in, this is fly in, flash once. I can go for the speed very slow. This is flash once, very slowly. Fly in. Okay, so these are the options that I can select and the animation effect will be applied to the text that we have selected. We'll click on OK and the selected text will have this effect. Now next thing is music, sound and video. We can include music also in the slide, we can include sound, or we can include video also. Why do we include sound? To make our audience focus on the slideshow. So an occasional burst of music or sound during transition or animation, means during slideshow, can make the audience focus on the slideshow. So sound is also important. You can also play videos that will also emphasize on your presentation's objective. It also help you in showing your presentation. Sometimes we need videos also. Now this all slideshow that we have created, this is for audience. There will be 100 to 200 people, those who will come to watch your slideshow, watch your presentation, and you will speak. So for every public speaking, we go for rehearsal. Without rehearsal, you will not be successful. So for that, we can go for the rehearsal before the actual slideshow, means before the actual presentation. So how to do rehearsal on every slide before the actual slideshow? So right now we have these slides with us and we are trying to go for rehearsal. So I will click on slideshow and then we have rehearse timings for every slide. This is the first slide and then you can see the timing is started. Suppose I am speaking about this topic. So how much time do I take? 7 seconds, 8 seconds, 9 seconds. I can just see. Okay. Now for changing the slide, we have different options. I can just use my mouse also. Left mouse click will also change the slide and the time will again start. Or I can go for the right arrow key for changing the slide. Right arrow key also I can use for changing the slide. Or I can go for page down key also for changing the slide. You can see I have used page down key now and the slide got changed. Okay, so this way we can have a rehearsal of our public speaking before the actual slideshow, before the actual presentation. Okay, next is the most important thing, how to start a slideshow of all the slides in a presentation. If you want to go for a slideshow, how can we do this? How can we go for a slideshow? So these are our slides and we want to show these slides to the audience so that I can speak. I am a public speaker, suppose. So we have multiple options. Click on slideshow, then click on slideshow. Here also it will start slideshow. Or we can go for the shortcut F5. It will also start the slideshow. Or we can go for one more option. We can click on view and we can click on slide show. Here also we will be able to do the slide show. So we have three options. Any one option we can take. So use the shortcut F5. Next thing is 5.4, printing a presentation. Taking a printout of the presentation means taking a hard copy of the presentation. So the question comes, how can we take a printout of our presentation? How to print a presentation? The shortcut is Ctrl+V. Okay. So for printing the presentation, let us open the presentation and we will go for the shortcut Ctrl+P, or we can click on file and then we can click on print. So we have come here, this is the print dialog box, and here we have different options. First we will go to general. Here you can see the printer, fax HP LaserJet M1005. This is the printer I am using, that's why it's coming. Now here we have the options. Do you want to print all the slides? So you will go for all slides. If you want to select slides to print, then you will go for slides, and here you will write, suppose I want to go from 1, 2, 3. So I will just write like this 1-3. It means 1, 2 and 3. You can see we have got 3 slides here. 1, 2, 3. If you want to select multiple slides, suppose you want to go for first and then you want to go for the third one. So if they are not continuous, then you will use comma. So first and third, I am going for first and third. Or you can go for selection. Selection means only the selected slide. The slide that was selected will only get printed. So you can go for selection also. So only this slide will get printed which we had selected. Okay. Now we have the option to print document as slides, document as handout, document as notes, document as outline. Handouts you know very well. These are small miniature printed form of the slides that are printed and given to the audience so that they can know something about the presentation. So we can print handout also. For handout you can see we have multiple slides in the same page. We have printed handout. It will ask us slides per page. How many slides do you want per page? Suppose I want to go for 1 slide or 2 slide or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. We usually go for more number of slides. Suppose we go for 6, or suppose I am going for 4. This way we have 4 slides in one page and 2 slides in the other page. If you want to go for notes also, you can just click here. It will allow you to print notes also. Notes we had not included in the slide, that is why this option is blank. Notes option is blank. You can see all the slides will have notes option as blank because we have not added any notes option. In notes option, this option will not come, slide per page. In slide also this option will not come, slide per page. Only in handout this option will come. In outline also this option is not going to come. Outline you know very well, only the text will get printed. You can see all the text got saved here and you can take a printout just in one page. Now next thing, here if you want to give date and time, you can just click here and it will print date and time also. Now we can go for the page layout option, and here we will select, instead of outline we can go for slide, and here we have the option page layout. How many pages you want to print per sheet? So suppose I want to print 2 slides per sheet. So you can see now we have 2 slides on one sheet. We can go for 4 slides or 6 slides per sheet also. You can see we have printed 4 slides in a single sheet. Okay, and these are the options. Now next thing is point 5.5, creating PDF of presentation. You know very well PDF stands for portable document format, and this is the format that we usually use when we want to carry our document from one place to another. So if we want to create PDF of our presentation that we have created, so we can do this. First question is how to change a presentation in PDF, means portable document format, directly. This is our presentation and I want to directly change it into PDF without any settings, without any custom settings, or without any changes I want to make in the PDF. I want to directly change these slides into PDF. So I will click here, export directly as PDF. Click here, it will directly export these files as PDF, and just you can select the folder where you want, or file, or any drive where you want to save this file. Or suppose I want to save this file on desktop, I will just click here and then I will click on save. This file will automatically get saved as PDF, portable document format. You can see directly, no changes. Now suppose you want to do some slight changes in the PDF. So how to change a presentation in PDF with some settings on content. What are the contents? You want to do some settings on the content, or if you want to change the quality of the PDF. Suppose the contents are having images, and that is why your PDF will be of high volume, so size will be greater. If you want to compress the images so that your PDF will not be of high size or big size, so you can do this. So if you want to do some slight changes in the PDF, you can do this. How to change a presentation in PDF with some settings on content, and quality of the PDF. So for this we'll click on file and here export as PDF. This will give me multiple options. Do you want to create PDF of all the slides, or if you want to go for some pages? So I will just write page 1 to 4 I want to create as PDF, or I want to create PDF of page number 1, page number 3, page number 5, like this. And for images I want to selection, you know very well that only this slide will be changed to PDF, which we have selected. Images lossless compression, means if you want the images to be in the same size as they are, so lossless compression. Or if you want to go for compression, it will decrease the quality of the image. This way you can decrease the size of your file, PDF file also. Here also one more option will come, security, and using this you can create password. So when you have created the PDF, now anyone who wants to open the PDF need to know the password, and then only he will be able to open the PDF. Next thing we are going to discuss is 5.6, creating web page and flash file of presentation. We can change our presentation into a web page, or we can create a flash file of our presentation. So now the question comes, how to create a web page from a presentation? The format that we are going to select is either HTML or XHTML. XHTML stands for extensible HTML. So if we want to create a web page of our presentation, we can do this. So how can we do this? We will see. For that we will click on, here we will open our presentation, then we will click on file, then click on export. Now in export option we have save as type, and here we will select either HTML or XHTML. Suppose I am going for HTML, and suppose I want to save this on desktop. I will click on save. It will ask me any type of design you want, so I will just right click. This is design selected by me, ABC. Then next, then next. If you want to save graphics with any other, or if you want to change the quality in as HTML file, you can change the resolution also to change the quality of the image, or you can go for as it is. They have used low resolution. You can go for high resolution also. Then next, then you can add something, email address, your home page, all of these things. And buttons you can select, suppose I want to go for these types of buttons. Then next, and now I'm going to click on create. This is the name of the design, save. Yes, okay. So this way we have created one HTML document using these presentation templates, using these presentation objects. So we have this web page. We will click on this web page, and you can see this we have created. Click here to start, and clicking here, this is the first slide, and then we have this second slide, then we have the third slide. It will appear as an HTML document. You can see these are appearing as HTML document. Okay, this will take you to home. Then you can click on slide 5 like this, then home, then slide 2 like this. So we have created an HTML document, and these are the hyperlinks. These are the hyperlinks using which we can come to the next slide. Next is how to save a presentation as Macromedia flash file. If you want to create a flash file out of our presentation, then we can do this. The format will be SWF, small web format. Okay, so just see how we can do this. The process will be same. Again, file, and then click on export, and here instead of going for HTML or XHTML, I will go for Macromedia flash SWF, and then I will click on save. It will save my file as Macromedia flash file. The file got saved, and you can see this file. This is SWF file. I don't have a software to open this file, that's why it is not showing anything. No icon is showing. Next is the last topic, 5.7, saving the presentation into Microsoft PowerPoint. You know this software, Microsoft PowerPoint, mostly used for creating presentation and for showing the presentation. So if you have saved your presentation, if you have created a presentation in openoffice.org Impress, but still you want to save the presentation as Microsoft PowerPoint presentation as the format PPT, so you can do this. How to save any presentation as a Microsoft PowerPoint file. So this is our presentation, and I want to save this presentation as Microsoft PowerPoint file. We'll click on file, then we'll click on save as, and here instead of going for ODF presentation, ODP, we will go for Microsoft PowerPoint PPT, and then we'll click on save. It will save my presentation as Microsoft PowerPoint presentation. These are the topics which were given in the chapter